Hello everyone, hope you're having a good day. Today we're making honey candy from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. First, combine 50 grams of granulated sugar with 30 grams of water and then heat in the microwave until it turns golden brown. I don't have a silicone mould, so instead I made these tinfoil moulds by pressing them into my polycarbonate mould that you can see at the bottom of the screen here. You could also use a marble, that would also work. You just want something round and just press your tinfoil around it until you get a shape like this. I'm pressing these into a bed of flour so it doesn't move when I'm trying to pour in the syrup later on. This is the kind of colour you're looking for. My thermometer in the back there is not very good, so to test that the sugar's at the right consistency, we're going to use a water test. So to do this, just drop some syrup into some cold water, and we're looking for it to form a hard ball which snaps when broken. If it's bendy, microwave it for a little bit longer. Mine was at that stage, so I then added in 20 grams of honey. We do it this way around because if you add the honey at the start, it'll actually burn before we get the right texture. Once the honey is added, microwave it again for about 30 seconds and do our water test again to ensure that we've got that hard cracked texture. And this is what my droplet looked like after I did the test. You need to work kind of quickly so the sugar doesn't solidify. This is why we set our moulds out ahead of time. So I'm just pouring the sugar into each little cavity, and I managed to judge the amount of batch perfectly actually for the amount of cavities I had. So this batch makes 8 hemispheres with a diameter of 2.5 centimeters. After the sugar's solidified, you can just peel away the tinfoil. I was actually kind of worried about this, I thought they might stick, but it turns out they just peel away, which is kind of nice. And the smoother you make it, the less wrinkles you'll have on the surface. In Breath of the Wild, the honey candies are actually perfectly spherical, so you could achieve this with a silicone mould, but I can't really do that here. So I just glued 2 together, and to do this I just wet the back of one with this little paintbrush with some water on it, and then stick a second candy on top and hold it together for about 10 seconds. And then for the final touch, I've just got some sheets of parchment paper here that I've cut up, and I'm wrapping these in that traditional sweet shop style, so just twisting either end of the parchment paper into a nice kind of bow tie-ish shape. I'll leave you with just a few shots of the candies. I quite like how the light reflects through these. I was pretty pleased with how few air bubbles were in there. I know that's one problem you can have, so I was glad I avoided that in this recipe. And then we have the final shot. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.